Welcome to Anchor Down Podcast, Season 4, Episode 20. I'm your host, Kennedy
And
Cullen.
I'm your co-host, Dylan Vessel.
And as you can see, we have no special guests with us today, just the OG2,
Just
if you will. The OG2 of Season 4, not the main OGs, I guess. We're not that OG, but OG of this year, if
OG
you will.
enough.
Let's get an OG count, shall we? I probably said it like 6 times just now, but. Yeah, well, let's just jump in with last week's sports, shall we? Starting off on a not so high note, last Tuesday, which was February 3rd, we had our skiing section finals over at Giants Ridge, and unfortunately, we had no Hibbing skiers that ended up at state. Unfortunately, I think state for skiing is this coming weekend, I think. Or it's today, actually. Might be today. Don't quote me on that though. Either today or Saturday. But yeah, no one went to state for skiing. Jake Wally, I think he took third and they take top two or something.
I know it's tough to be so close and
Yeah,
get nothing. But
right.
maybe it's the weather. Maybe the snow is melting. They
No,
just
I
weren't
heard
prepared for it.
I think, well, I'm not just saying this, but I heard from the skiers that they all just did really bad. I don't know if it was just a bad day for them or
Not a good day on the slopes. It
not a good day on the
happens.
slopes. The powder was not feeling that good under our skis. I mean, at least we had no Lindsey Vaughn incidents. That was,
Ouch.
yeah, that was rough watch, but shout out Lindsey Vaughn. Hope you're feeling better. But yeah, at least we had none of those. Just no one could really lock in and
Just
get
no
that.
gold medals.
No gold medals for us. No Breezy, what's her name? Breezy Johnson, girl that took gold.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah,
what it
no
is.
Breezy Johnsons from Hibbing for this year, but maybe next year. Maybe next year. But yeah, so that wraps up the old skiing season. And then also on a not so high note, girls basketball played over I think they played at Rock Ridge and they lost 89 to 27. It was
Yeah, just not a good Tuesday for Hibbing sports so far. So
yeah, let's not keep that going. Not let's not keep those same vibes for this Thursday or this Tuesday
this
though.
Tuesday, yeah.
Today. But yeah, I mean, that's not too good. I think it Rock Ridge has a really good girls team though. I mean, they went to state last year. They have those Lampa sisters who are pretty good for them. So
Yeah, I mean,
I thought one of them graduated though, or did both of them? No, well, they got to still at least have one or two of
they gotta
them.
have one.
There's at least still one of them over there, but yeah. And then boys and girls had a wrestling meet. I don't think that was their, no, that wasn't their section meet, but that was the last regular season girls wrestling meet. But boys, their sections isn't until this week, but girls had their sections last week. But yeah, that was just a regular meet for them. I think it went pretty well, as it usually does. I think our wrestling teams are
Yeah,
pretty
per
solid this
usual.
year.
They have been having a good season from the sounds of it, so
Yes, and then on an also not so high note, on Wednesday, the following day, girls hockey had their section first round of sections over at Rock Ridge, and they took a 2-4 loss.
yeah, they were up 2-1, and then kind of slipped
Rock
away
Ridge
from them
got
a little
one,
bit.
Rock Ridge got two, and then it was just
Yeah,
a
and
little empty netter at
empty
the end
netter.
there.
Yeah, yeah, tough loss for them. Tough way to go out, but I
Yeah,
mean overall a pretty solid season for them in comparison to years
yeah,
past. You
for
know,
sure. I know they haven't had two strongest seasons past years, but I think this year is a little bit better for them. So maybe we can continue on that and have an even better season next year. Keep going up.
I think that's the plan. I mean, they got a lot of
Yeah. And they have new
young
coach
talent.
this year, so maybe
Yep.
that will also help with them.
Yeah, I think they've done a very good job. So
Yeah. So, I mean, nice way to wrap up two seasons or two winter seasons or two winter sport seasons. I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but girls hockey wrapped up and skiing. So, and then on Thursday, boys swim and dive had a meet. Not sure how they did, but they indeed had a meet last Thursday. Just thought we'd bring that up. Not much to say about it, but they were out there swimming. And then on Friday, February 6th, girls wrestling had their sections, and we had one of our seniors, I think she's in like the heavyweight section, Lenny, is going to state. And she's the first girl to go to state for wrestling from Hibbing. So that's pretty cool. I think we're going to have our little sneak peek. We're going to have her as our special guest next week. So stay tuned for that.
Tune in next week.
Yeah, tune in next week. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, for
Especially to be like the first one to go
Yeah.
for a sport from a school. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, just a great way to wrap up like their season, which has been sounds
yeah,
very
there's-
good. You know, I mean, she's been good all year.
Yeah,
So
we've heard some good things. A lot of placements from her, so that's good. And yeah, I mean, I can't remember when girls wrestling became a sport at Hibbing. It wasn't that long ago.
2 years ago, maybe.
Yeah.
Was
And
yeah.
I remember the first season, there was only one girl on the team. She's the only one that did it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And
But I mean, now the team is like,
yeah, they're popping. They got a bunch of girls, I think.
they are popping.
Yeah.
There's like, I think, they got a solid squad. I can't even name how many players are on the team, so that's kind of a good sign.
That's good, yeah.
Yeah, it's a better sign than being like, oh, I can count how many on one hand. But no, I mean, that's pretty good. And especially for if it's only been a program for a couple of years and already sending someone to state, like that's super cool in itself.
Yeah,
So
for sure. Girls wrestling is thriving in Hibbing High School.
Yeah.
So
thriving.
thriving.
Soon to be state champ, Lenny. You're gonna have her on the pod next
Yep.
week. Maybe you'll have her sign some autographs or something. What the-
We'll have a signing day, maybe. We'll set it up for all the autographs.
Yeah, and then maybe we'll see that for like boys hockey, boys basketball too. A lot
Oh, yeah.
of signing days going on, if you will. And then also on a high note for Friday, we started lower this last week, and then we were ending on higher notes.
Yeah, we went uphill this
Uphill.
week, so
Majority of the time. And then girls basketball played Superior at home, and it was their, I think it's called Jam the Gym, Pack the Gym, something like that. That was their
Oh.
night, and they won against Superior. And I feel like that was a good win for them.
yeah, for
Having
sure.
been taking too many wins, so
Yeah, I mean they pick them up here and there, but
yeah, we see the occasional one. That was not a dig. That was just an observation. And they won 59-47. We had even a bigger than 10-point gap. So
pure domination from girls basketball last Friday.
yeah, pure domination. But yeah, good job, girls basketball. First shout out of the day. Oh, wait, second, because I feel like we didn't state it, but shout out Lenny, and also shout out girls basketball for having a good game last Friday, and especially on like their Pack the Gym night. That's
Oh
always
yeah,
good to see.
for sure. Oh,
There's a bigger attendance. You got to put up a better show, you know.
right. The pressure was on, and they came through. So good for them.
And then boys basketball played over in Pequot Lakes against Pequot Lakes. I don't know why I said that twice. And they lost 62-76. Pequot Lakes is a section higher than them, and I think they're ranked like third or fourth in that
Yeah,
section.
they're really good, I think.
They're a good team.
Like I was even talking to a couple basketball players, and they're like, I mean, we didn't even play like horrible. They were just so good. Like they were just that much. They're better, I guess. So
Yeah, I also heard the reffing wasn't too great, so
reffing sold.
reffing might have sold some points,
These
but
refs are just selling in all sports lately.
yeah, the refs are out for Hibbing High.
They are. They just don't like us, I guess. This is what it is.
They know that we'll dominate too much if it's a fair game, so that's why they have to tone us down a little bit. But yeah, that's all right, boys basketball. You got the next one.
Today.
Oh, did they play today?
Yeah, I think so. Or is it? No, it's yesterday I played.
Yeah, they played yesterday, and we'll get to that in a second. But yeah, that kind of wraps up all the sports that we had going on last week. I mean, it wasn't too busy of a week. There was a lot of sections going on, actually. There was skiing, hockey, and girls wrestling.
Yeah, kind of
It's
the.
kind of crazy that like the winter season of sports is coming to an end.
I know there's still snow on there. I mean, it feels actually like it's becoming spring even like with the snow melting a
Right,
little
it's
bit.
our first full spring. Like
Yeah.
it goes from like we have our winter, then we get our first full spring, then we get like our second winter,
Yep.
then
Yeah.
there's the second full spring. So we're in that first full spring phase, I'd
Yeah,
say.
I think we are.
So, but I know it's crazy because I feel like it was just when we were talking about like the start of the seasons and like their preseason games. Now it's like we're talking about the sections.
I know it doesn't even feel like it's coming to an end.
I know,
It
time
feels like
flies.
it's right in the
I
middle,
mean,
but
there's still hockey has a few more regular seasons, same with
yeah.
basketball,
Basketball's
but
got 5, I think,
I mean
still.
that's like a majority of the winter sports are
Right.
wrapped up or wrapping up. So
Even to think we only have two
two more home
two
games
regular
left,
season games left, it's
or
like
two regular seasons.
yeah. I
And
mean,
they're
it's like well, it's kind of
both
coming to the
this
end.
week. So,
Yep.
but
Get that.
yeah, that wraps up what we had going on last week, and then this week. Before we get into the sports, quick little announcement. Student council is selling roses for $2. $2 a flower through Wednesday for Valentine's Day. So if you want to get your Valentine or just your friend or just a random person a rose, you can buy those during either like before school or lunch, or even just go talk to Mrs. Lindstrom or Mrs. Wesley if you can't find anyone. But everyone should get one, if not more. Sell them out. But yeah, that is going on through Wednesday. So that is wrapping up quick. So you better do that tomorrow, Wednesday. It's your like last day to buy them. Maybe you could squeeze in a little Thursday buy, but
Maybe. Let's not. Don't push it though.
don't push it though. Don't do it.
Yeah.
And then also, classes. Everyone is registering this week for next year's classes. So make sure you make some good choices. Put your registrations in.
Yeah. You only got one chance, so don't screw it up.
You
Make
know,
sure you don't pick a class you hate and stuff. So
yeah, make sure you actually like think about it. Think, what would I enjoy taking next year? Don't get stuck in a shop class if you're an art person. And don't get stuck in some random art classes if you're a shop person. Today's words of wisdom.
quote of the day.
Yeah, quote of the day. But yeah, those are the quick little announcements we have, and then jumping into what sports we got going on this week. Yesterday on Monday, boys basketball played over in Marshall, and they won 94-43.
Yeah. Tough
That was-
little 50-point win there. I mean, it sounds like they kind of were expecting that.
Yeah, it seems that
I think they wanted to hit triple digits, but
6 points off, two more threes, and we would have
Yeah.
got there.
yeah, that's all I needed. 2 more tray balls for the 100-point triple digit, but couldn't find it, I guess. So
Have they hit 100? Have they had
don't
a
think so.
100-point game yet this season? I don't think they have either.
no.
I
Yeah.
don't know
So-
if they will. I mean, considering well, I guess they played Cloquet I think it's later this week. Yeah, they played Cloquet later this week, and I know last time they played Cloquet, they beat them by 60 points. So
Yeah,
maybe we will see a triple-digit game against Cloquet.
let's
But
hope. So,
let's hope.
anyways,
Fingers
disappointing
crossed.
win from the boys basketball. We expected more out of you guys, so
Yeah, kind of expected a triple-digit, and we only had to report a 90-point game. So
we only had a 50-point differential, so
step it up, please.
yeah, embarrassing.
For the sake of our podcasting, step it up. And then today, on Tuesday, February 10th, Swim and Dive has their triangular meet at home. So against 2 other teams. So that would make it a triangular.
Triangle do have 3 sides, so
And there would be 3 teams in a
3
triangular
teams.
meet.
Yeah.
So
connect the dots.
me and Dylan did both take geometry, so that is how we knew that
We
one.
passed geometry actually, both
With
of us.
flying colors, if you will.
Yeah.
Are you oh, and you're in trigonometry right now, aren't you?
Yep, I'm really on learning the shapes right now, so
So
I know what a
that's,
triangle looks like.
we do know what triangles look like. My triangle demonstration.
For those of you
But
that don't know what a triangle
yes,
looks
for the
like.
people that may not have taken geometry or trig, or maybe just not passed with flying colors, that was their quick little demonstration of what a triangle is. But yes, also today, boys hockey plays Cloquet at home, which is your guys' last home game of the regular season. So how are you feeling about that?
I mean, they're gonna be a good team. They're good.
Right.
We'll see. We beat them already once, so just beat them again, I guess. Can't be that hard, right?
Cannot be that hard. It's just a hockey game.
Yeah.
Can't be that hard.
Just score more than they do, right? I mean,
Just get more goals than they do and don't let them score.
right.
And then you'll probably win.
Simple game.
But yeah, I mean they are like the number 3 team in the section. So
Yeah.
you probably end up meeting them at the section semifinals.
As long as they don't lose to like Greenway or something. Yeah, we'll probably see them there.
And as long as you guys don't lose to like North Shore.
Yeah.
Assuming that
We're
you
just
beat
making assumptions
North.
here. We shouldn't be, but
I know, throwing out some crazy assumptions
Yeah.
over here, but yeah, assuming you guys win, both of you win your quarterfinal games, end up seeing them in the semis.
yeah. At the Amsoil.
So
So
that's kind of nice to play them now, like considering how close that other game will be, to see where you might need improvement for when you play them
Right.
next.
yeah, I mean last year even we it was one of our last games of the season too, and like we lost to them in the regular season and then we beat them there, and I mean that felt good. Just kind of almost like reinstating the confidence, like
Yeah,
we know we're gonna
right,
go pretty much. So
right. We hope to see that against Hermantown as well.
that's the
Did
hope,
not
right?
end up taking a win against them during regular season, but
Yeah.
vengeance will be served. And if both teams, assuming both teams make it to the section finals,
Yeah.
vengeance will be served to the
Got
Hawks.
some bills to pay late February, so
Yeah, you can lose them in January, but you can't lose them in February.
yeah, that's right.
And then girls basketball plays Hermantown at home today. I think they've already played them earlier in the season. They did not win, so maybe we'll see a win tonight. Coming off of a win last week, it'd be nice to get 2 in a row for them.
Continue the win streak, yeah.
Yeah,
So
continue the win streak, girls basketball. We're counting on you. And then on Thursday, boys hockey plays over in Chisago Lakes, and that'll wrap up the regular season for you guys.
I know it's
Pretty crazy.
yeah, it doesn't feel
Flies
like it
by.
should be the end yet, but yeah.
I mean, hopefully there'll still be some
Oh
more
yeah.
games
Not
to
the
come.
end, but yeah.
Yeah, the end of regular season.
End of the yeah.
And then boys basketball plays over at Cloquet. Hoping to maybe see some triple digits with that game. One can hope.
That's what we're expecting, so
And that's also another section matchup for them. I know it's not too big of a competitor for them, but still a section matchup. So nice to get wins and
yeah, for sure.
2 section teams. And then on Friday, February 13th, we have a Friday the 13th this month. I didn't even realize. Girls basketball plays Duluth East at home. Since it's an odd Friday, the 13th, maybe we'll pull out a win against Duluth East. I got a pretty good basketball squad, especially since they're a bigger school.
Yeah, they are a big
You can
school,
expect
so
most teams from bigger schools to be pretty good. But yeah. And then on Saturday, February 14th, there's boys wrestling sections. And I know they're also hoping to maybe send a couple or
yeah, I think they've
some to
been
state.
pretty solid all year. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. It'd be nice, send one from girls wrestling, maybe a couple from boys wrestling to state.
Yeah.
It'd be pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, that kind of wraps up the sports we got going on this week. Got some wrapped up seasons last week, and hopefully not any more wrapping up seasons soon until
Yeah.
all the rest of the teams are going to state. But yeah, I guess we'll see. But that's all we got for you this week, and we will see you next week on the Anchor Down Podcast.
For over 25 years, U.S. Bank, located at 211 East Howard Street in Hibbing, Minnesota, has provided office and studio space for Hibbing Public Access Television. We are thankful for their ongoing support. Hibbing Public Access TV may be viewed on these platforms: hpat.org with video on demand, Mediacom Hibbing 802, 805, and 807. On Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire TV. Download the Hibbing Public Access TV app for your iPhone and Android devices. Find us on Facebook, YouTube, and Vimeo. For more information, scan the QR code and go to hpat.org.